Hey guys, in this video let's discuss if else condition in logic app and let's try to understand our requirement with below example. So again, let's say we have a salesman who posts this data every day, that is he posts or he submits the number of items he sold on that particular day, and the data, it can be item type, quantity sold and price. So let's say he sells two types of data, that is laptop and mouse. Now, when he submits this record in his system, let's say we call a post REST API. So obviously this data, that is item type, quantity and price, it will be sent as a JSON in the body of that post REST API. So we want to read this JSON in logic app and then we want to save it in SQL server. But guys, before we save this data in SQL server, we have to segregate the records, that is whether it is laptop record or mouse record, and based on it we want to save this data in its respective table. So again guys, the overall flow is like this. So let's say our salesman, he submits that data from UI. So we call that sales record REST API and we pass that JSON payload, and again JSON payload, it will contain item type, that is laptop or mouse, quantity and price. Then we will call that HTTP request receive trigger in logic app. Then we will read that JSON payload in logic app, and here we will segregate the records whether they are laptop record or mouse record, and then we will save that data in respective SQL table. So guys, this is our SQL database, and if you see I have created two tables, that is TBL laptop sales, and under that we have columns item type, quantity and price, and similarly we have table TBL mouse sales. Okay, and now let's go to the Azure portal. So guys, this is our workflow, and as of now, see, this HTTP request receive trigger receives that JSON payload, right? And then under this action, that is insert row, we simply add that data, but we add that data in this TBL sales data table, and you see it is our generic table, but now we want to segregate data and we want to insert laptop data in laptop table and mouse data in mouse table, right? So let's do that. So here I will click on this, I will say add an action, and here let's search for condition, and here let's select this condition. And guys, can you see this? Here we have to provide the condition. So when that condition is true, this part of workflow will get executed, right? And when this condition is false, this part of workflow will get executed. So let's provide that condition. Here let's click on this dynamic content, and here I will say item type. I will say item type is equal to, I will say laptop. So when item type is laptop, then now let's just delete this. And here I will add that SQL action, and now obviously we will insert this record in SQL server in TBL laptop table. So here I will say SQL, and here I will say insert row, and this is important, we have to select the table name, right? So here I will say TBL laptop sales, and now we have to click on advanced parameters, show all, and now we have to insert the data in those respective columns, that is item type, quantity and price, and again we will fetch it from that JSON. So I'll say item type, quantity, I will say quantity, and the price is price. So basically that's it for true condition, that is for laptop condition. Let's collapse, and if it is not laptop records, let's assume it is mouse record. So again I will say add an action, I will say SQL, see more, insert row, And now here table we will select as TBL mouse cells. And again advanced parameters, I will say show all. And again we have to read item type, quantity and price from JSON. So and now let's collapse it. Now let's save it. And now let's test our workflow. So again guys, I have that REST API, that is sales/add sales record is running. So basically we will call this API from Postman, and to this API we provide that JSON body that is item type, price and quantity in this sales record, right? And then we post this content, that is this JSON, to this URL, and this URL, it is for our HTTP request received trigger. So let's actually copy that URL again. So let's open it, and this is our URL. Let's copy it and let's paste it over here. And now I will run this project. See guys, our project is running and we have added a debugger on line number 20. So, and now let's try to call our REST API, that is sales/add sales record. Again guys, you see sales/add sales record, and we are providing this JSON in the body of this post call, right? And again you see the type is JSON. So I will say send. So yes, debugger has been hit. That means we received the record in sales record, and let's see what we have. Yes, we see mouse, price 850 and quantity 10. And finally this logic app trigger, that is HTTP request, that also must have been triggered, right? And let's collapse this and let's check run history. So yes, it seems it is successful. So here I will say select star from TBL mouse cells and let's run it. And yes, you can see the record has been added in this mouse table. And had it been a record for laptop, so of course it would have been added in that laptop table. So that's it guys about this if else condition. Thanks for listening.